It's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for a while. And today in this video, if you could tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a yarn review, and today's review is going to be on the Lionbrand Shawl Ball yarn. So this was my first time trying it out. I ordered it because I had heard so many good things about it. I heard you could make like almost a full shawl out of this, which is great because shawls are a lot of work because they take more than one ball of yarn. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that if you've ever knitted or crocheted shawls, you know shawls take quite a lot of yarn. This one you can make like not technically a full size shawl, but a mini shawl out of it, and I'll show you guys the shawl that I made. So here's my shawl that I made. It's like a mini shawlette. It's really, really cute. So this is my ombre bamboo shawl that I made out of this. It's really, really cute. It's super comfortable, and I'm going to try my best to show you guys the back of it. If you can see the back, it's kind of rolled up a little. I don't think you can see. So it's really, really pretty. So it comes in all these different kinds of ombre effects. So you've got mine was called Galaxy. This is the color that I first tried out, and I love it. It's really pretty. It's got white, pink, blue, and purple. It's super beautiful, and it's got some glitter to it. I don't know if you can really see the glitter, but it's really, really beautiful. This was the first color I ever tried out. I had heard so many people say that this was a great one. I watched several reviews on it, and I know a lot of people love this yarn, and I was super duper excited to try it out because I just love the ombre effect you get from it. It's really, really cool, and I really enjoy how it feels. It's pretty soft. It does feel a little kind of like it is soft, but not like extremely soft where it's like really uncomfortable, but it's a soft yarn. It's super comfortable to wear. I like how it feels between my fingers and stuff, and it's great to wear too if you like to wear something nice and comfortable. Well, for me, sometimes I don't like a lot of wool against my skin, but I really think this is like really, really soft. It's soft. It's not like too crazily warm, which I really, really like about it. And it makes it super duper comfortable for me to wear. I was a little nervous to try this out because like it looked a little scratchy to me when I first found it, but when I felt it, it actually wasn't as scratchy. It actually wasn't really scratchy, to be fairly honest. I really loved how it felt. Loved the feeling of it between my fingers, and I love how it was easy to work with because it comes in so many super bright colors, and it makes it easier for you to see your stitches. Now, if you don't like a lot of pinks or grays and stuff, it comes in other different colors, like some brown, warm tone ombre browns. It's got some also really pretty, there's more colors to it. Some browns. I think there's a couple grays and stuff. I don't know. I've only looked at the bright rainbow ombre colors. I've never looked at any of like the brownish colors, but I know it comes in more of other like ombre affected colors, like with browns that are warm tone. It comes in a lot of bright, nice rainbowy colors and some really pretty galaxy colors like this one. Like I said, this one's called Galaxy, and it came out like a super duper beautiful shawl, and I just love the ombre effect you get it because it changes colors every several rows. Like it goes from lilac to purple to blue to white to pink to white to blue to turquoise. I really love that effect you get from this yarn because I find it so much fun to work with variegated ombre yarns because you get so much more color than just a plain old solid one, because with the solids you just have just one color to it, but when you're using like an ombre striped affected yarn, it gets more color out of it, making it extra fun to knit. Now, I would not suggest this if you are a beginner knitter, because this yarn, I don't know if you could tell, if you look at it through my fingers, it's a pretty thin yarn, so I do not suggest this for beginners, but I do suggest it for people who love to make shawls, because this makes some really nice shawls, but it doesn't come out. So just so you guys know, if you're looking to make a really long shawl with this, you might have to get 2 skeins because this skein only makes like one small shawl. So this, I used up a whole ball of Lionbrand Shawl in a ball, and this only has this only came out through just one skein, so about this much, but I really love how it came out. If you want a short shawl, you can actually use this yarn. It depends on how many stitches you cast on, so you can use this for like a really small shawl if you wanted to, but this makes like just one shawl, so you don't have to buy so many skeins. But if you wanted to make a small shawl, that's fine. But if you want to make a really big shawl, go for something that has more skeins, like 2 big skeins, or you can get like the shawl on a cake or something from Lionbrand. So they sell this stuff in like a yarn cake form. I've never used it, but I've only used the one in the ball, and it works really well. Like I said, it comes out with a really nice shawl. But again, if you want a bigger one, I would just suggest get 2 skeins of that. But I love how this came out, despite the fact it's a pretty short shawl. I love how it came out. It came out super beautiful, and it works really well because you don't have to buy so many skeins just to make this one shawl. So I have made a shawl before, but it was a shawl scarf, and I have to use 3 skeins with that. And it just cost me more money. This one, it might be a little bit pricey on Lionbrand.com. I'm not sure what the price is, but this one, you just have to use 1 ball to get like a really big shawl. So a pretty, not a really big shawl, but a small, kind of like a medium-sized shawl, which is perfect if you don't like to wear really long stuff. And it's like super great. It's very versatile. It comes in so many different ombre affected colors. So if you love ombre, then definitely check out this yarn. It comes in so many pretty colors. So like I said, if you want like a really big full shawl, you're gonna have to buy several skeins of this yarn. But if you are liking short shawls like I do, just get one of them, because this is how much you get. Depending on how much you cast on, this is what you get out of just 1 ball of the Lionbrand Shawl in a ball. It works really well, and it comes out super cute, and it's really pretty. So I would suggest Lionbrand Shawl in a ball to anybody who likes really pretty affected ombre colors, because this yarn comes in such beautiful affected ombre colors. There's have so many on their website. I will leave a link to their website in the description box down below if you are interested in looking at the Lionbrand Shawl in a ball, because there's so many different colors. It comes in like I said, like a lot of warm tone ombre colors. So if you want to try any of their ombre affected shawl in a ball, I think it only just comes in ombre, which is good because I know a lot of people like ombre colors. I suggest you definitely check it out if you love ombre, because it's a great yarn. It comes out beautifully, and if you only like to, and so you don't have to buy a lot of skeins just to make a shawl, so I'll definitely check it out. Now, but like I said, you're not going to get a really long shawl out of it. You're only going to get this much depending on how much you cast on. Now, I casted on 80 stitches for this project, and I just love how it turned out. It's not too long, which I really like, and it's very comfortable, and it's super cute to wear, and it's just really pretty to walk around in. Then I just suggest you guys try this out if you haven't already, because it makes some really beautiful shawls. But like I said, if you want a really long one, you gotta buy another skein. So depending on how many stitches you cast on, it uses up this full skein. And like for this shawl, I casted on 80 stitches and it used up the whole skein. And I got kind of like a shawlette out of it, but that's totally okay. I personally love shawlettes. I don't really like long shawls because I worry about dragging them on the ground and stuff like that. But I love how this came out, despite the fact it came out short, because it's really cute and it's super pretty, just with all the colors and stuff. I just love how beautiful it came out just with this yarn. So I suggest it if you want a really short shawl. But if you want a long shawl, it's totally up to you. You're going to have to buy another skein of this, because the number of stitches you cast on with this yarn depends on what size shawl you're making. Like I said, I use 80 and it used up all of this ball of yarn. yarn, and if you want like a really long shawl, I suggest get another skein. So this does come enough for like a shawlette, but if you want a really big shawl, I suggest you're gonna have to buy another skein of this, because like I said, the number of stitches depends on depends on how big your shawl is going to be. So above all, it is a great yarn to work with due to the ombre effect and the making of the shawl. I got like a full shawl, almost a full shawl out of this whole ball of yarn, despite the fact, I mean, I got almost a full shawl out of this ball, and that's totally okay. I personally prefer the short shawls anyway, but if you want a longer shawl, you're gonna have to buy another skein of this yarn. Above all, it is a good yarn. It comes out great. It's just your personal preference. So that was my review on Lionbrand Shawl and a Ball. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sorry this video is so long, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for all, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!